a sip. Start the day with laughs that hit. Coffee's hot, the jokes are prime. Coffee with catfish in morning time. Brew the fun, take a seat. Our daily chuckles can't be beat. Funny moments sip by sip. Join us now, don't let it slip.
Good morning, folks. We're coming at you late. It is 10:54 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 17th of June, 2025. And of course, that's the 18th for my time traveling friends on the other side of the world there. Those folks in Australia, my friends in Adelaide, my friends in the Gold Coast, my friends in Sydney, my friends in Melbourne. Folks, how are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing fantastic. Not just the folks in Australia, the folks everywhere. I hope everybody's doing amazing. My name is Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group was so funny, we started it twice, and that worked out well for us, my friends. And you are astonishingly amazing, my friends. How do I know that? Well, number one, who else would you be other than you, right? So that part I already knew. The part about astonishingly amazing, look at these groups that we've created here. I put together a little group called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. It wasn't all that funny. It was amusing, slightly amusing. And then all of a sudden I had a whole bunch of folks. I had you folks here, and we were astonishingly amazing. We were the funniest group on the internet, my friends. And how did that happen? It happened because you came here and brought your stuff. If we weren't amazing before we got here and we're amazing now, I think the math adds up. You're the amazing part of this equation, my friends. Thank you so very much for making us amazing. That's all I can say. And you know, there's 792,000 of us in these two groups. That's right. Our community has 792,000 plus members. That's more people than a lot of cities have populations, right? What are we? I say it every day. We are the funniest city on the internet, friends. Population us, funny people in a funny place, making people laugh. And we're good at it. We really are. Thanks for making us just so amazing. What's happening today, my friends? What's going on in your life? What are you doing? I'd love to hear anything, well, within reason, anything about what's going on in your life. Why don't you take a moment and leave a comment and just let us know a little bit about your day. What's your weather like? Are you going for a walk? Are you working? Are you working later on? Do you have to, I don't know, are you shoveling snow? It's summer here, so you're probably not shoveling snow in the northern hemisphere. I just want to know a little bit about your lives, friends. I'm already calling us the funniest city on the internet. Let's make it the funniest and the friendliest city on the internet. I'd like to build a little bit of a sense of community here. And we can, if we start hearing stories from our members. I've got a good group of people that do comment on the videos quite often, telling us what's going on in the day. And I love that. And I'd love to hear from some people who've never commented on these videos. What are you doing today, folks? You want to drop some pictures in with your comment, feel free. We can post those tomorrow. If you don't want to drop pictures, that's fine. I just want to hear anything. Come on, folks. Let's hear from you. Let's make these videos a little more interesting. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. I'll tell you what I already did today. I putzed a lot. That's why we're starting so late today. What I was doing is I was trying to work on a new backdrop video there, which I don't quite have it right, but I think I have my head around what I have to do to make it right. So I was doing that. That took a lot more time. Then I thought, I'm going to make a new intro to the videos too. Didn't get that completed, but still kind of working on it. It was just me putzing because I couldn't get myself motivated because I was a little tired this morning. Didn't sleep all that well last night. And when I finally started getting a really good sleep, which is of course right around the time you're supposed to wake up, our cat Thatcher started just yelling outside the door to come in because, well, I'm her dad and she really loves being with me. So it was tough. It was a tough night. Shouldn't have been. Nothing was really bothering me. It was just had a bad sleep last night. So, as I said, I started putzing on with things this morning, and that got me way behind. So we're here right now. I'm in a good mood and everything, just a little tired. Now, later on today, Wendy and I will be going to Jamieson's Pub here in Northwest Calgary to help my buddy Mitch celebrate his birthday. That's right. Our mod on the groups here, Mitch Laird. It's his birthday today. And he'll be celebrating with friends and family, and we're going to be part of that celebration. So looking forward to that. And hey, there's another thing you can do. Why don't you take a moment and drop a happy birthday to Mitch on the comments here. And it's Mitch Laird, Laird. Feel free to tag him in that. And he doesn't know this. I'm doing this. So hopefully we get quite a few little happy birthdays for Mitch. I'm sure he'll appreciate it and be surprised too. So that'd be cool. So that's what I'm doing today. You know, working on the video and stuff like that. I am going to keep working on that backdrop video there because I don't like the jump that it does, but we're going to fix it. I think I know what I have to do. And what's happening in your day? As I was asking, I want to hear about your day. Why didn't you leave a quick comment on this video? Just anything, you know. These videos will be a lot more interesting hearing about your interesting day, my friends. I got a couple of funny posts I want to share with you today. I try to do that every day. Sometimes we fail, but today we've got a couple of funny posts. I've got one from Sue Olszewski, a name you should recognize. We've shared her posts here before, and she shares lots of funny stuff in our groups. And the second one is from Dominique. Now, I'm pretty sure I've never shared anything from Tay, but I have from Sue. Let's start with Tay, since it's the first time I'm sharing any of her posts. So let's bring it up right now. And this made me laugh really hard. I'll let you read, my friends, and you decide whether you find it funny, but I thought it was hilarious. I'm going to put that right in the middle there. Oh, gosh. Maybe it's because I was tired, but I found this really funny this morning. And it's funny right now, too. So, therefore, it's funny. Tay, thank you so very much. The only reason I'm plastering these in front of my face is I also share these videos on TikTok and Instagram. And unfortunately, if I put them up in the corner where I usually do, it doesn't show up in the formatting there. So, it's all right. Those are funnier than I am pretty. So, you can do without my face for a few seconds. Next one is from Sue Olszewski. Thank you so very much, Sue. Once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring that up over here. I've been eating horrible lately, so if I had raccoons in my garbage, this would be, I'd expect this. Sue, thank you for making me laugh. Tay, thank you for making me laugh. Sue and Tay, thank you for making a whole bunch of people laugh. I'm sure I'm not the only one that found these posts funny, and I found these posts funny. So, thank you so very much for making me laugh when I was so bleary-eyed tired this morning. It really helps getting the day going. And folks, if you want your posts shared, that's all you have to do is share posts. And they just have to make me laugh when I'm going through and looking at posts. And the more you share, the more likely that's going to happen. There's no favoritism going on here. Some people share more stuff, and their stuff floats to the top. Love to see some more of your posts, my friends. We wouldn't have 792,000 people here if we weren't funny, and we wouldn't be funny without your posts, my friends. So, I haven't got that video of me on a Segway yet. I'm going to work on it, I think, but I haven't got that video. So this is the awkward segue into that little portion where we figure out what's going on. Let's see, what do we do? I told you what time it was, and oh my gosh, is it late? I'm so sorry. Told you what the date is here on this side of the world, and on the other side of the world, there are my friends in Australia, my friends in Melbourne. Told you what the date was on both sides of the planet is what I'm trying to get at. Then, of course, I asked about your day, told you about my day. Sorry for starting these videos so late, my friends. And I'm sorry I haven't had anything new to these videos for a while. So we got to that. And then I implored you to share anything about your day. Please, please share with us something about your day. A quick comment on the video is all it takes. And I also asked you to say happy birthday to my friend and our mod, Mitch Laird. I know he'd love it if you said happy birthday to him, folks, and he'd be really surprised. And then I shared a couple of posts, one from Dominique, one from Sue Olszewski. Really funny stuff. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for making thousands of people laugh. And thanks for being funny, everybody, right? Thanks for sharing your stuff is what I'm trying to get at. And then I got to hear where I complained about not having a video of me on a Segway. I've got no one to complain about but myself. I haven't looked into doing that. And then I started wrapping things up by figuring out what we've done and that. And then once we figured all that and we get to right here, I mean, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to tell you that it's time to get to the bad jokes. Nowadays, Lance is not a common name, but in medieval times, people were called Lance a lot. Did you know that there's a new dating app for bald people and it's free? That's right, you don't need to pay. I just joined an autopsy club. Tuesday is open mic night. 100 years ago, two brothers claimed they could fly. They were right. What do you call a wizard who's good with ceramics? Harry Pottery. Everybody knows where the Big Apple is. I want to know where the Mini Apple is. I just found out that my new electric toothbrush is not waterproof. I was shocked. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed. What has a spine but no bones? A book. Did you hear the one about the teenager who failed his driving test? He thought it was a crash course. Thanks for coming back for those jokes. Thank you so very much, because I don't think I'd have anybody here if it wasn't for those jokes. It's the only part of the video that changes every single day, right? We got to fix that, though. We got to get some new things to do in these videos. But let's get back to those jokes. Thanks again for coming back for those jokes, and I really hope you found a few of them funny. That's the whole point of me telling these jokes, despite me calling them bad jokes. You know there's one or two good ones in there usually. Speaking of that, those one or two good ones are usually coming from folks like you. This morning, my friend Dave Knapp sent me, actually last night, my friend Dave Knapp sent me a bunch of jokes. You better remember that name, because most of the jokes you hear in these videos the last few months came from Dave, I think. Dave is awesome to start off with, and Dave is even more awesome because he sends me jokes. How'd you like to be more awesome? Hard to be more awesome when you're almost perfectly awesome, my friends. But you know what would be really, really, really cool? If you sent me some jokes, my friends. The joke segment of the video is the toughest part of the video. Why? Because I have to find jokes every day. And if you've got some jokes you want me to tell, that's going to make my job easier. And I'm going to thank you on air. I'm going to thank you in one of these videos, the video that I use your jokes, and everybody's going to know how funny you are. That's going to be pretty cool, isn't it? That'll make you more cool, wouldn't it? Come on, send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your joke, you can be sure I'm going to thank you for your joke. I try not to steal jokes, my friends. And if you want to be really adventurous, why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke? It can be video, it can be audio, either one. If I can use it, I'm going to. And that'll be just, that's actually something I really want to do, is get a bunch of you sending in some jokes. So one of these days, we're going to click on one of these videos. We'll get to the joke segment. I'm going to introduce it. And then there'll be 10 folks just like you telling their jokes. Oh my gosh, let's do it. Send your jokes. And if you really want to be cool, send a video or audio recording of you telling a joke to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Let's do it, my friends. Oh my gosh, I'm late, and I think we really got to get to the end of this video. I'm not going to throw a commercial in today because I didn't earn that. If I was on time with the video, yeah, maybe I earned throwing a commercial. But no, still, if you feel like it, check out our store. You know, we got these hoodies, we got these coffee cups, we've got shirts, we've got stickers, we've got ladies' panties. Can't talk about that. Folks, check out the store at store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Well, my friends, I am going to wrap up the video. I am sorry it's kind of short, but at the same time, it's very late, so I apologize for that also. But before I wrap up, I always like to remind you just how cool you are, how amazing you are, and how amazing you made us, my friends. You've made us the funniest city on the internet, and we wouldn't be funny without your funny posts. We are funny because of your funny posts. I'm so happy. And I'm so happy to wake up this morning and see that we're over 790,000 members. It's mind-blowing every time I see those numbers. And they keep growing. And I love the fact, hey, maybe we'll hit 1 million, eh, folks? Maybe we will. And that'll be crazy, too. Can't wait to celebrate that if it happens. But even if we don't get another single member, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? We're already the funniest city on the internet. We're the best group on the internet, friends. And we're just getting better. We're just getting better. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Keep your posts coming in. Keep laughing. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. Hopefully you will be too. Maybe we'll have a few new people, but who cares if we don't, because we are the best already. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.